dressed to perfection, her heels clicking against the marbles as she stormed inside. Her eyes fell on you first, then on Jay in your lap, and finally on Jungkook. Her face twisted in rage. Who the hell is this girl? She screamed, pointing at you. What is she doing with my husband and my baby? The room turned ice cold. Jay started crying from the sudden noise, clutching at your dress. Your throat went dry, your hands trembling as you tried to comfort. Jungkook stood slowly, his chair strapped against the floor with expression unreadable but dangerous. He walked around the table, standing protected with his IG. His presence was a shield, his shadow covering you and Jade. His voice was deep, steady, carrying upon me. Mia, watch your mouth. But I wouldn't. What? You're defending her? This nobody? Why your wife? Ex-wife. Jungkook cut her off coldly. Don't forget the divorce papers you signed. Mia's jaw dropped. She turned to you with venom in her eyes. You think you can replace me? You think you can steal my family? Before you could even open your mouth, Jungkook stepped closer, his voice sharp as a blade. She didn't steal anything. She gave Jay what you could never love, a mother's wrong. Mia froze, stunned. He looked up at Jungkook's heart racing. His words weren't just a defense, they were declaration. His chest rose and fell sharply, fury flashing in his eyes as tears of betrayal poured out. You cheated on me. You went back to your ex-lover. You didn't think of me nor your own baby, and now you dare to come here screaming like you care? Mia gasped, her eyes widening in disbelief. It felt like the floor had been ripped from under her feet. No, she stammered, tears rushing down her cheeks. And then, in a blind rush of desperation, she stumbled to her spine. Give me my baby back, she screamed, grabbed Jay's tiny arm. One hand Jay protectively against her chest, panicked. Stop, please, he's scaring him. But Mia touched harder, sobbing. He's mine. I carried him. I gave birth to him. You can't take him from me. Jay, baby, come to Mama. Mama's here. Jay cries gripped louder, heartbreaking. He clutched to Maya's dress with both feet, burying his face in her neck. Mama, he wailed, refusing to let go. The sound of it shatters the room. Mia so turned white. She tried to pray Jay's little hands off crying. No, not her. I'm your mother, not her. Wine's arm tightened around the baby, shielding him. Tears burned in her own eyes, but she whispered smoothly, Shh, baby, I got you, Mama's here. I won't let anyone hurt you. That was the moment Jungkook snapped. Enough! His roar made the wall shake. In two slides he was there, yanking Mia's hands off Wine so violently, she stumbled back, his body shielding Wine and Jay completely, his presence like a wall of fire. His eyes blazed, his jaw clenched, his voice thundered. Look at him, Mia. Do you see? He doesn't even want you. He doesn't even recognize you. Mia shook her head. No, he's just confused. He's my baby. He's mine. He is not yours anymore, Joseph shouted. You left him, you left me, for another man, and now you came falling back, not because of love, but because you threw him away. Mia sobbed harder, falling to her knees. Jungkook, baby, he betrayed me. He used me for money, but I realized my mistake. I only love you. I only want to. Please, give me my family. Jungkook's laugh was sharp, bitter, deadly. Family? You talk about family now? The day you walked out, you destroyed his family. The day you chose him over your newborn son, you stopped being a mother. Jay gripped softly Mayan's arm and Jungkook's eyes flickered toward them. His expression softened for just a second before he turned back to Mia with fire in his voice. You want the truth? He already has a mother. He stepped aside just enough to reveal why. And it's her, not you. Mia's scream echoed through the wall. Why are you defending her? What does she even mean to you? And then it happened. Jungkook's chest heaved, his fist tightened, his voice exploded louder than even he expected. She's going to be my wife. The room froze. Gaps filled the air. The minutes followed them passed. The guard exchanged stunned glances. Ryan's eyes went wide, and Mia straggled back like she'd been stuck. But Jungkook wasn't finished. His voice dropped. Hands were strong, carrying the raw truth he buried for too long. And I love her. Silent. Only Jay's soft nipples remained, his little arms wrapped tightly around Ryan's neck as if he already knew his father's words were real. The room was frozen. Jungkook's words still echoed in the grand dining hall like a thunderclap. Mia struggled back, her feet pale as if the ground beneath her shattered. No, she whispered, shaking her head violently. No, that's not true. We can't love her. You love me. Her voice cracked with pain, wrong with fury. I'm your wife. I am the mother of your son. Jungkook's jaw tightened. His voice calm but sharper than steel. Correction, you were my wife, and you gave up the right to call yourself Ajay's mother the day you adopted him. Mia's tears turned into rage. Her eyes burned as she pointed at Ryan, who was plunging Jay protectively. She will never be his mother. Do you hear me? Never. I will drag him out of this mansion myself if I have to. The guards tensed, but Jungkook lifted a hand, stopping them. His glare could have set fire into the air. Try it, and you won't leave this place standing Mia. Mia's lip hitched, but her rage didn't die. Instead, her lips curled with bitter sneer. Fine. If you want to play this game, Jeon Jungkook, then let's see how far your power really goes. I will fight for him. Jungkook's eyes narrowed dangerously. What are you saying? Custody. The bird rolled off her tongue like a poison. I will take you to the court. I will take my son back legally. Do you really think a judge will take a side with a caretaker and a mafia criminal over his own mother? Ryan's heart dropped. Her arms tightened around Jay instantly. No, she whispered under her breath. Mia saw fear and smirked. Yes, be afraid, because no matter what he says, the law will recognize me as Jay's mother, and you, she said venomly, glaring at Ryan, you will be thrown out of his life like a worthless replacement. Before Ryan could respond, Jungkook slammed his fist on the table with a force that made glasses rattle. Shut your mouth. His voice was pure fire. He stepped over to Mia, towering over her, his presence suffocating. You want a custody battle? Fine, try me. But remember this. He jabbed a finger at his chest, his voice deep, dangerous, absolute. I am Jeon Jungkook. I own the city, I own the boats. I own everything. You think will save you? And even without all of that? His voice softened, but it shook with the raw truth. Jay has already chosen his mother, and it's not you. Mia's lip trembled, her body shaking with fury and humiliation. She knows that Jungkook is so powerful, so law cannot be in her side at all. No, no, this isn't over. She screamed, her voice deepened as guards stepped forward to isolate her out. You will regret this, Jungkook. You will regret choosing her alone. She struggled, screamed, cursed, but was dragged out of the mansion. The door slammed shut behind her, and silence filled the hall again. You stood frozen, still holding Jay, her breath trembling. She glanced at Jungkook, unsure what to say, her heart pounding from both fear and the words he had spoken. Jungkook stood there, chest heavy, his fist clenched at his side, his confession still buried in the air between them. His eyes finally met Ryan's for once. The dangerous mafia boss looked uncertain, vulnerable, but he said nothing. And Ryan? She didn't dare ask. The heavy door slammed shut behind Mia. Her scream still echoed faintly, but inside the dining hall there was only silence. She looked up at him, her lips parting to speak, but Jungkook was staring at her already. His fist was clenching, his jaw tight, his chest rising and falling too quickly. Ryan swallowed hard. The air between themselves felt suffocating yet electric. Jay shifted in her arms, tugging her sleeves and whispering, Mama? Her breath hitched. Jungkook's gaze flickered to the word, something raw flashing in his eyes. And then, that's when Ryan did that unexpected. She laughed, a small, nervous, trembling laugh that startled even her. She shook her head, forcing a teasing smile on her lips, though her heart was breaking. Well, Mr. Jeon, you really do know how to put up a performance, don't you? Jungkook's eyes narrowed. What? That was all an act, right? She continued, her voice trembling, thought she fought to keep it steady. You only said those things to drive Mia away, to protect Jay. You don't mean it. She forced the words out as if convincing herself. You don't love me, and you certainly don't want me as your wife. It was just strategy, a way to end her madness. The hall was silent again. Jungkook's gaze burned into her, his face unreadable, his silence stretched, heavy, dangerous. Ryan tried to laugh again, but it cracked. I mean, what else could it be, right? She whispered, hugging Jay tighter to hide her sting in her eyes. Jungkook stood step forward. Do you really think I lie that easily, Ryan? His voice was low, rough, almost a groan. Her breath caught. She opened her mouth, but no sound came out. Jungkook's eyes softened just for a second, but then he turned away sharply, his mask slamming back into place. Get Jay to sleep. We will talk later. And with that, he walked out of the dining hall, leaving Vine trembling, confused, her heart with chuckles, because deep down she wasn't sure anymore if it had been a lie. The mansion has fallen quiet. The storm of Mia's intrusion still echoed in the walls, but only the soft hum of the night remained. To be continued.